Welcome back, everybody. More Rogue Trader. So let me just show you. I'll show you just like the main crew. You saw what I did with the assassin. It was just updates for everybody. So if I just go real quick. Demolition, intelligence, not Ablard. Do Argenta. She grabbed athletics and agility. Pascal grabbed tech use. That's tech use and intelligence. Rolf and Jay got medicate and fellowship. And then Cassia got herself some perception and awareness. I kind of deviated from my build on this one. I chose awareness instead because it's high and I wanted it to stay high so she can always see stuff. So anyways, we did that. I looked at the missions real quick. What is going on? Where are we? Looked at the missions real quick, and basically we can go to Kiva Gamma, so Karnak system, or we can go elsewhere. Weybos here. We got our project chosen, so we'd be looking to do one of these. Anything that gives us more. Oh, allies gain 5 commerce and 4 hit chance. That seems pretty good. Oh, feeling poison. Less toxic damage. Gain 5 mobile extractums. Pretty good. Don't have mechanics, so. This is Holy Servitude. We get the Vigilance weapon. We fire a melted beam. Okay. Grenades, profit factor. Yeah. It's just straight security. Let's use some mechanisms. So we'll have to see what we can get going. What captain's voice ship gains unerring shots. Torpedoes do more damage. This is a melee weapon. Chain X. And all allies gain 5 ballistic skill and 5 damage to the ranged attacks. That is insanely strong. So we have to do ergonomics. This uses people. This stops these two. This uses our weapons. Security for all colonies. Hello. Complacency for all colonies. Also 4 profit factors. Pretty darn good. Requires Envirodome or ergonomics. Requires, so it's either this one. Blocks ergonomics. Blocks Envirodome. So I think ergonomics is what we're gonna do. I think. None of these blocks killing fields, right? No. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get moving. Like I said, we need adamantium, we need mechanisms. So we get those likely from... Oh, it's going to cost us 4 points to go anywhere. Oof. Okay. This is going to be risky, but we'll take the damage. Heed your inner voice. Lord Captain, crew has lost track of how much time they've spent in the warp jump. The vessel itself groaning from the bulkheads of Voxmaster reports. It all happened so many times before, and would happen yet again. No matter what occurred, the officers could not shake the feeling that they were running in circles, as if the voyage across the Sea of Souls would be eternal. Routine actions blended into grey nothingness and filled the crew's hearts with anguish. Many members considered submitting to the mercy of the chaotic power outside. Days went by, but the navigator did not give the order to leave the Immaterium. Heed your inner voice. Contact the navigator. Heed your inner voice. Oh, thank goodness. She did it. That's why she needs really high willpower. My. Alright, so there's a mission here. Which I guess I can do. Since we're here. It's a Cassia message, so let's get to it. We are extracting resources. There's no resources on either of these. So Draganos is the land. And it's still leveling up, so we'll just bring the homies. Abud's busy. Von Valencius Palace. So we're meeting the Orselio house leader here. Double Aaron. Aaronetto or something? Double Aaron. He's been told that, well, let's just say we did not tell him the truth about Cassia's survival. So we'll see what needs to be said. I don't know what to expect. We will see. Boom, 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 boom. Also, we should do this. I would like to see what can be done if we... So this is a flamethrower? It's Heroic Act. Desperate Measure, and then there's Inferno. It's just a... Oh my. Oh my. The major power? Is a major power. Torrent of level 7 flaming projectiles dealing 2 plus psi rating. So there'll be 5. To psi rating plus 7. From 5 to 10 damage. That's not very much. Projectiles have a 60% chance to fly on the central path. A 40 to deviate. Creatures hit by 2 or more projectiles gains a warp burn effect. So it shoots a bunch of projectiles. How many projectiles? 7. Okay. Achilles, what's up, bro? Probably have to talk to Cassia, but let's talk to Achilles first. Yeah. Tell me about the Xenos. Drakari, yep. Evil Drakari. What Cult of the Final Dawn? What's your unofficial work? Rogue Trader of the Inquisition. The Golden Throne, the Protectorate? Good point. I want a list of all your agents. You can't tell me it's classified. Oh, suck it. I've learned I want to know. I don't want to send him away. I'll take my leave. I don't know how I got these scars on my face. What about the meeting with the navigators? Oh, in your report, see, navigator has sort of taken residence at the guest estate awaiting a meeting with you. Spend a whole profit factor? No. Cassie and I are ready for talks. Let's do it right now. Yeah, this is the crew. All right. I'm not gonna spend a whole profit factor on you guys. I need that money. Agent Arenato Orselio, esteemed delegation, the Rogue Trader, and the Von Valencius Protectorate welcome you. Okay, yeah. Please come this way. Cassia has a contract with me for 600 turns. So she's staying. I saved her from that place, and I need her to be my navigator, also my grand strategist. Esteemed representatives of the Navis Nobilite have arrived at the Road Trader's Court, the regent of the Great House, or Celio. Yep, this is who he is. Great, he's here. Here's my homies. Here's Rolf. Cassia's there. His companions, many are Celios. A tall, wizened old man proudly stares at you with a milky, unblinking eyes. He's a navigator, okay? Rogue traitor. We hope the Protectorate finds its bearings soon, and you astound us with functions every bit as grand as those of your peers. I astound you with... okay. And yet, this is not why we're here. Our grace is obliged to note how much the rogue trader has done for House Celio by protecting its beloved child. We waited for many turns to behold her radiant visage. Come now, child, there is much to discuss. Nod wordlessly. What does she want to say? Talk to them. Esteemed Regent, it pleases me to see the gleaming sheen of gold and turquoise above your brow. It is thanks to the efforts of the rogue trader that I stand here today, and there is so much I want to tell you. But what is it you desire to hear most? We know what happened at the station, child. Your connection to the Atlas has grown so strong. We felt the turmoil in your soul, and the events that transpired have shaken us. House Celio is deeply grateful to the rogue trader for the destruction of the saboteurs, and we are willing to reciprocate such a magnanimous gesture. We trust that a treaty of friendship and alliance underpinned by the transfer of several artifacts of exceeding rarity will suffice. Now come, child. It is time we depart for your new home, so we may finish what we started. Esteemed Regent, perhaps I continue my education while still accompanying the rogue trader on our travels. Just imagine how much I could learn beyond the bounds of... Cassie, I would be honored if you stay. Unthinkable. I will murder all of you guys. Excuse me?
Don't shoot! House Celio was not involved in the attack!
Down with Tisiphone's tyranny! Kill the girl!
Who? What? What is going on?
Another annoyance!
Purge them!
Oh my goodness. Why? What happened? Oh, these guys are tanky, bro. Who are you? Lady Navigator Elena. You have a conversion field. Whenever the wearer suffers a critical hit for the first time of the round, all damage is prevented. After that, a blinded negative effect is inflicted on all characters close by. Well, you got Immolate Souls. And you got Warp Curse Unleashed. Oh boy. Okay, Cassia. Stand over here. I want you to stand here. I want you to stand here. You know, for safety. You're gonna stand there. Mr. Offerman. You can stand right there, you'll be fine. And then naturally, Pandora, just gonna run over here. Start the battle. Cassia.
Isn't this a job for the
Buff
serfs?
Argenta, please.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
You are whatever I say you are. Depend on hit critical hit chance.
Me? If you insist, Lord
We'll
Captain.
give some cover.
If I may.
Efficiency. Argenta? Begin the blasting, please. Yeah, do this. That's so much damage. And, yeah. We'll,
Isn't
hit
this
all
a
those
job for the
guys.
serfs?
Very nice. Okay, Rolf Offerman.
I'll make it happen.
Buff,
On it.
buff, buff, buff.
Who if not me?
Buff, buff, buff. Buff, buff, buff.
I'll see to it personally.
Pascal is buffed. Okay, well, we definitely get her, but I want a double shot, so... Because you're not going to kill her, so... Just... Boy. You can just whack her. Nobody has debuffs on them, so we'll debuff her for next time. And you're gonna go
I
here.
am ready for whatever comes.
See what happens.
Moving out!
A lot of them are stunned.
To the heretics!
Very nice.
Onward!
Uh-oh. What did you just do? Castigation. You hit this warden. You didn't get through those. Sucker. Okay, buff me up some Pandora,
me, and it is
please. And then also...
I'd like to, but I can't.
Can't you, like... No? You can go there.
You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
Genta's gonna have the buffs. She's gonna go next. But first it's gonna be Pandora to drop some... Ooh, you're burning. Can't hit that guy. Alright, hit that guy.
Within schemes.
And then... Since you're burning, you can blow up. Yeah, she's very dangerous. Ooh. 18 strike count. Wouldn't that be fun? But nope, not required. J. Heroic
I
act
hold
on
all
Genta,
the
please.
cards.
And I think I did that
Faith
wrong.
without deeds
Actually,
is worthless.
yeah, I did.
Doubt is for the weak.
That guy.
I'll
Shoot
do
that
it.
guy. Reload. Alright, sounds good. Wow, we can still move, so let's shoot the shuriken gun.
Don't get too cocky.
Pretty good. Stun grenade.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
What are you at? 2? You got lots of bullets, so
I'll do it. It's a prayer.
you just I shot Cassia. That was stupid. Alright, reckless rush. Let me rush over, say, here? 1 point left.
God Emperor, move
Okay,
through
wildfire.
me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor, I act.
That's so much damage. Hi, Pandora. If you run over here. Debuff the navigator.
Genius at work.
$11 to $15 each shot. Or I'll blow up my friend. Let's
Let's see.
light you on fire.
What if
Make it so you can't unlight on
a
fire.
wicked thought?
Pascal. Go stand over here.
Request
This guy's super dead.
successfully terminated. He is the tread of his faithful. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Gonna do
Running
some
by
of that.
override.
That's we only got 3 points out of that. No, you got 18 technical knowledge. Yeah, you got it all.
Request approved.
Do you have one on you too? No, you can't kill him outright. But try. Oh, never mind.
Activating force mode standard.
That was a crit.
The Omniscient knows all,
Debuff her.
comprehends all.
Can't reload. Okay, you're good. That warden was stunned. Get a buff, here. And go stand. Yeah, what's she gonna do? I don't want to hit this guy. Guess she can go over here. Move this
I
out
have
this
read
way.
tomes of military tactics.
Give. Yeah, give him the second turn. So he can shoot her twice.
Ability analysis successful.
Yeah. Or you can miss once. It happens. Incoming warp damage increased. Yeah, that's right. Don't fall for me. Come here. Of Pandora.
Let's see.
This does. You can blow her up. Boom. She done. Yeah, I got overexerted. In the voice command. That's what happens. Oh, we gotta talk to her. Mercy. She's not doing so hot. Rogue trader, whether on purpose or out of ignorance, you are harboring a monster that is cunningly pretending to be an innocent maid. Spare me, and I, Elena or Celio, will swear to tell you the whole truth about the madness that is devouring House Celio like a malignant tumor. Do not let the Regent deceive you with honeyed lies. Let the cursed child ruin your protectorate as well. I sentence you to death for crimes against a rogue trader. Okay, I will hear you. Tell me. Naturally bulbous eyes of the navigator constantly shift between you and Cassia. Black secretions run down her cheeks instead of tears. Gross. Charged with the attempted murder of Novator Hair Cassie Arcelio, the attempted murder of the rogue trader, and the attack of the palace that the trial commenced. I will tell you everything. Okay, good. Pathetic, he says. Okay, Regent, representatives or house made an attempt on Lady Cassia's life and attacked a rogue trader. Execute them? Not interested in your pathetic excuses. Wardens, get the House of delegation out of my palace and off my world. What do you have to say in your defense? I do not know what it is you wish to learn, but I will start from the very beginning. A long time ago, Tisphone ascended to the throne of Arcelio. She was a darling Novator who brought part of the house to the Expanse. Hoping to strengthen our position in the Imperium, the house prospered. But Tisphone was never satisfied. She went mad in her pursuit of power, seeking more influence, more control, and she saw enemies everywhere. Paranoia was slowly driving Tisphone insane, and one day she created the Starway Atlas, a relic that is implanted in our bodies at birth, a noose around our necks, our gift and our damnation. Tisphone used the Atlas to control us, subdue our will, and mold our thoughts. If anyone put a toe out of line, she killed them with a glance. At first, many branches of House Arcelio tried to resist her tyranny. Tisphone cut them down with extreme brutality. For example, the entire Statala branch was destroyed simply because its leaders asked too many questions about the Atlas and wanted to know the truth about its creation. Okay, what does that have to do with Lady Cassia? Tisphone passed her Atlas on to her successor before fleeing the house. To a newborn child. We could not surrender the throne to the tyrant's creature. Tisphone was cunning and treacherous. She must have hatched an entire plan beforehand, her disappearance. The child, the transfer of the leash. We feared that one day she would be reborn in Cassia's body, and we could not let that happen. What else is she guilty of? Madness weakened her dynasty, and not long ago the Novator vanished. Indeed, her loyal followers lie when they say she chose to retire. The truth is that nobody knows the truth. I hope she was rotting away in one of her secret worlds. So Cassia has the Atlas? There is more. Have you never felt pure, unadulterated disgust while standing close to her? Or perhaps fury or fear? But who but a monster would manipulate the minds and feelings of others, even more so than Tisphone did herself? Why did you attack? Tisphone always had plenty of opponents, but we were afraid to trust one another. Any of us could be spying for her followers. We saved our strength and dealt the first blow 5 years after the heir was born, striking at one of the estates. But the girl survived, and Regent AA hid her so far away and guarded so thoroughly it took us 13 years to find her. And then another 2 to get to the Regent's good graces and reach Uruk 5. Now Cassia is in the spotlight and the House Council is about to put her on the throne. Surely there is no better time to cut off the serpent's head. So he's not aware of the assassination attempt? Regent AA is guilty of mass killings, intimidation, inhumane torture, abetting Tisphone, and raising her hair. His crimes are many, but this is not among them. I'd love to see his head on the chopping block, but honor prohibits me from slandering him in a trial before the rogue trader. Okay, I've heard enough. I know of the Regent's atrocities, the girl's corruption. I hope I succeeded in warning you about the danger that lurks within her. Regent, representatives of your house made an attempt on the rogue trader. House Arcelio humbly asks for your lenience and forgiveness. We could not even imagine these vile rats could be scurrying among our ranks. As for them sneaking into the Rogue Trader's palace and staging the unthinkable crime, God Emperor be our witness. The accursed renegades seek to spark a feud between our houses. You're responsible for the actions of your people. Give me one good reason not to keep you on the spot. You do not want a war with a Navi Nobilite House, Rogue Trader. We could achieve more as allies. House Auxilio is an injured party in this, just as you are. The renegades infiltrated our ranks, weakened us, implicated us before the Rogue Trader, and almost killed the most precious thing we have, our noble child. Do you really think we wish death upon the one who is destined to lead our house to greatness? We are ready to tell you everything we know, so that this misunderstanding can be remedied as quickly as possible. Okay, tell me more about the renegades. Seek to destroy the sensual traditions of our house. So carefully nurtured by the previous Novator, Trisophone Arcelio, they deemed the century of her rule a tyranny, and our most sacred relic a curse that must be destroyed. If the Atlas were to be destroyed, the whole House Auxilio would follow it into oblivion. Why do they want to destroy it? They dread its power, for only a Novator can fully grasp the mysteries and harness the power of the Starway Atlas. What the renegades call a leash, we call a guiding star. Why are they trying to kill her? Everyone in the house knows the child is the keeper of the one true Starway Atlas, which once belonged to our great Trisophone. The ungrateful wretches secretly hated her grace, and when Trisophone abdicated her responsibilities and set off to parts unknown, they staged a revolt to destroy her successor. Does she really carry the Atlas? We believe she does. Looks like the house has followed. What do you know about her unbridled power? How about that? Special gift for a special child. She was born with it and grew up under its influence. The instability sometimes hampered her education, but we learned to prevent most outbursts. Looks like you fell on hard times. To call your statement false would be a lie. For many years, we managed to maintain the fragile balance within our house, but then the Novator's departure shook the faith of so many. The treasury is empty, the navigators are scattered, the warp routes are scrambled, and many of our allies cannot be reached, which is why it is so important to complete the child's education. It is Cassia's duty to take Trisophone's place and lead the house to prosperity. Cassia, you are injured. What would you do? If I may speak, many dirty colors have poured from the mouths of those present that I feel covered in filth from head to toe. I, as a future Novator, I want to bleach them, purify them, and let them go. Heed me. I am the one to blame for what happened today, and I accept full responsibility for the actions of my house. Wow. A vile wretch, who do you think you are? Will you now start killing those who displeased you, as Trisophone did? Reaches for the Atlas embedded in her chest, looking at Cassie with obvious fear. Hero's child, the burden is too heavy for you to shoulder alone. I implore you to settle this conflict. I offer the Rogue Trader a 100-year contract with House Auxilio, committing us to charting the shortest and safest routes for the Von Valancius Protectorate within the Kronos Expanse. I will also remain aboard the Rogue Trader's vessel and assist until she decides otherwise, or until duty to the House summons me to the Novator's seat. I accept. Amazing. When she's happy. Yeah. So be it. We failed to notice that our child had grown up and become strong. You may stay with the Rogue Trader until the house summons you. Her influence is anomalous. but it has served to bring out Blestrophonies. Oh my goodness, this word. The talent of leadership. Rogue Trader, you are now bound by the terms of the contract. Your representatives may contact House Auxilio at any time, and we will respond. One more thing. Protect the child like the apple of your eye. Remember that you have the future of the Novator of a Navis Nobilite house aboard your vessel. Wow. That was big. Did not expect that at all. I thought it was going to be like a little thing. Wild. Dialogue finished. That's crazy. Let's talk, Cassia. Okay. So we can get back to the ship. Gotta open the door. To the bridge or the ship? I think just go to the ship, but we'll do, well, I'll transfer there in between episodes. I'll see you next time.